Hello, guys. Let's solve problem number two. So problem number two, in an XY plane, and let's try to get that plane. So the XY plane will look like this. X, Y, and the X axis. So in an XY plane, this is the plane. Line L passes through 0, 0, and 2, 5. So line L passes through the point 0, 0, 0, 0 is right here. And if this is 2 and that's 5, line L also passes through a point linking 2 and 5. So line L passes through this point, through these 2 points. So we have line L. It has a slope, which we'll name it M1. We're going to find that. Okay. So line L will be a line connecting these 2 points will be this. So you can go as far as you can. It doesn't start from 0. It just passes through those 2 points. So line L can go both ways into infinity. So we were told line L passes through 0, 2. We have another line, interestingly, we have another line, and that line is line M. And we were told something interesting between line L and M. They are related. Line L and line M are perpendicular to each other. It means they intersect at a particular point, right? And there's a rule for that, which we're going to find out. So line L, so line M will have a slope, which we're going to find, which is M2, okay? So we have some 2 equations we need to figure out to solve this problem. We need to find equation of a slope will be, if we have a line, it has 2 points. We use those 2 points to draw a triangle. That triangle will have a height and that triangle will have a base. To find the slope of this line, to find that slope, the slope will be the height over the base of this triangle from using 2 points on that line. So again, let me go one more time because this is confusing to many students. If you are asked to find the slope of a line, of the red line, you need 2 points on that line. And from those 2 points, you create a triangle. You connect it to create a triangle. And the height of that triangle divided by the base is the slope of this line. Okay? So we're going to use that principle to find the slope of line M. So this is the first principle we need to be aware of, right? So using that, let's try to form, using the 2 points on line L. Remember, this is line L, guys. Using the 2 points on line L, we can form a triangle, right? We can just come down. Okay? I know you can tell what is the base of this triangle. I know you know it's 2, right? From 0 to 2, this distance is 2 units. Okay? And the height of this triangle will be what? From 0 to 5 will be 5. So from this triangle, we can tell the slope of line L, which is M1, is equals to the height over the base, which is 5/2. So now we know M1 is 5/2. Okay, but how do we connect the slope? But all we know is the slope of L1. We don't know what the slope of L2 of M2 is. So but what we know between that relates the two lines is they're perpendicular. And there's a formula that has to do with the slope of two perpendicular lines. And that is equation number 2. Equation number 2 says if two lines are perpendicular to each other, if line L is perpendicular to line M, the slope of line M is equal to negative inverse of the slope of line L. Okay, so we know the slope of line L is M1. So we know the slope of line M is M2. And the slope of line L is M1. So since we already have the slope M1, we know M1 is equal to 5/2. We can substitute that. We can take off M1 and write 5/2, right? So M2 will be this, we can simplify this, right? We can simplify the inverse of the reciprocal of 5/2 is 2 feet. So we can just flip this. We're just gonna flip that. So M2 will be equals to, I like my colors, because of negative 1 over 5/2. That will be equal to 2 feet without forgetting a negative sign. So M2, which is the slope of line M, will be negative 2 feet. So answer is B.